Alright, so I am back. Hopefully you are too. And we are going to find out about Molly.
This Baronet's Lavalettes villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Sure. Wish we'd bought our fancy clothes.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
The Vegelbud's estate. A few hours later.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I like
guess
my
so.
horse.
Called every horse I've had Roach.
Oh, there's been more than one
Grey
roach?
mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, Win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Fine.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
So if these are in the order, then we want the gray one.
The gray mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Kahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
So it's hard to win these races without knowing how long the race is going to be.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Oh,
Move it!
because there's stamina management, and I don't know when to let off on my stamina.
Go, go!
I don't know how you regain stamina.
Don't spare the horse. Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of. I adore the speed, the rush of air. Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Ooh, just barely.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Superior racing saddle.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her.
That's
And you must
portly
find
young
us when
one.
you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
If she's portly, I hate to see skinny.
As much as life. Sick of it all.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelions rescued time and time again!
Yeah,
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
yeah.
But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Okay, let's see what we won. So it's the same as what we have.
Youth these days. Hair-brained, all of them.
Okay. Oh, there he is.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Let's go talk to Mirabella. What does they have on?
Whoa! Let's go.
Okay.
Hey-ya!
Guess we could have, would have been faster to.
Slower.
Another one. Run along home with the rest.
Sir, show some mercy. We've not got nowhere to go. For us, it's Novigrad or death.
Had enough of you lot. Sod off, or I'll have you skewered.
They seem desperate. Let them through. Can't see any harm in it.
Fucking hell. How many times have I got to repeat this? I've orders to turn back anyone who don't show a pass.
King's a long way away, and your pay's probably meager. Sure we can't make a deal?
Mean to say you're looking to, purchase a one-time pass?
Exactly.
That's a whole other conversation. Way's clear.
Thank you. We got nowhere to go back to. Novigrad, that's a chance of a new life.
Stay off the roads. Liable to run into another patrol.
Shan't be taken like that again. We'll be as careful as hares in a field bared by winter. But you was cast in a different mould than us. More like the hero that lies in the tomb neath Crookback Hills. Tomb's in a cave in a hillside. Downwarren's at the foot of the hill. Folk say treasure inside's a sight to behold. Huge hoard. Might find something that suits you. Good luck.
Nice. So that's either a quest we already have or we've already finished up, or I think it would have popped up something already. Or maybe that's just a thing that you're supposed to remember.
Where you headed, miss?
Leave me alone. I've shown you my path.
And maybe you got someone else to show us. We won't leave without a peek at something.
Aye. And as I see it, you could be smuggling something under them skirts.
Touch me and I'll scream so loud they'll hear me in Novigrad.
And they say lasses love a man in uniform.
Shoot!
Out of the way!
Seems there's not much we can do here.
Come on. Faster.
Oh.
Stay out of my way.
Hey there.
We're gonna check for alcohol.
Welcome to the Seven Cats, the luckiest tavern in town. They even say the hangovers our wine begets are lucky.
What's on the menu today? So long.
So let's see where we're at. Maybe we have all the stuff we need and I've just been buying alcohol for no reason. Cool. So we can make 2 of these. Cool. I think we needed 2 for our recipes. Okay, superior cat and immunity to luminosis. I don't know if that's going to be a thing we care about. But then superior vampire oil needs vermilion and cortinarius and some mushrooms. Yeah, we can make more of this other stuff, but so let's make some vermilion. We're missing cherry cordial. And so we just need to find some cortinarius mushrooms. So we'll pick any mushrooms we see.
Any truth to it? They're starving.
You could make yourself useful.
Go, go. Hey-ya.
Roasted mugs.
What do you want?
Name's Muggs. Rostin Muggs. Need your help in a grave matter.
What's this grave matter?
I came here on business. Sadly, just there across the river, toward the bridge's end, I was attacked. Smashed a bottle of the finest dwarven spirit on the bugger's skull. But the robbery was still a partial success.
Tell me what you want already, and be brief.
Thief ran off with my documents. Very important documents. I need you to get him back for me.
It'll cost you. I don't work for free.
That I know. Since the dawn of time, no witcher's lifted a finger without pay. I've a smattering of coin in the soles of my boots. Return the documents, and it's yours.
Fine. See what I can do.
Might be my last chance. I'm out of ideas if this don't work.
Oh!
So that's obviously where dwarves live.
Whoa there, Roach.
Take care now.
Move it.
Hey, watch it.
Slow now. Whoa.
I just sod off.
Strange. Thinks the best pass is just like through somebody's house. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
Is it true elves make soup out of kids?
Or you can all go suck it.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar! That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Like as not.
How do you know?
Mum says that if he but catches a cough, he's as good as in the grave.
My dad is
This
a
one's
witch
got
hunter
fever.
and chases old crows.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. We haven't even tried to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercise is true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snaky whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
So we've Dandelion's been seen with Ciri carrying her packages. He's looking for Fungus. He borrowed some money. He needed an extra pocket inside of Zoltan's clothes.
Why are your eyes so strange?
Okay, now let's visit the sword girl.
All the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
Ah, no luck. Driving in slippery the bugger.
Excuse me?
He's a tomcat. Scrambled out the hole in the back.
What do you want?
Do we lie? Yeah.
Want to see Rosa var Atra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Should have lied. Looks like there's a gap on the map. I should be able to climb that. I climbed a house by accident. I should be able to climb that on purpose.
White one, take a gander over here.
Whoa!
Sorry. Superior moon dust. Okay. Okay, so we got a tavern. Let's stop in the tavern and see if they have cherry cordial. And then we'll follow this path around the back. Oh, okay.
Looking for something unusual? White Wolf, welcome to the Passiflora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes?
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
which was...
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, two halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
So the, staff hasn't changed since then?
Oh, of course it has. It does so incessantly in this business. Burly Berthy married a merchant, Ella struck out on her own, and you'll likely find Cerise praying at the temple. I alone remain. So, shall I summon the girls? Just remember, this is a decent establishment. Pause to yourself to start with. And our girls are well-mannered. The range of subjects they discuss in detail, I myself find it daunting.
Yeah, we're not quite ready for
Actually,
that.
I'd just like to buy something.
So, nothing. Cucumber. How much are these? 15 each. Yeah, we only get we only get 7 from. I was hoping they'd sell for cheaper.
Take care now.
Okay, well that was
Wanna buy any wolf? Those things are higher up.
that was a strange diversion. The Passiflora was mentioned somewhere. It was something we read.
Interesting.
My darling Rosa, from the moment I set eyes on you that fateful evening at the Vengal Buds, my heart has only beaten for you. I can't eat or sleep. My master threatens to terminate my apprenticeship, and I don't even know if you remember me. Albert Vengelbud introduced us near the roasted capon table. I happened to be eating one when I saw you. It stuck in my throat, and I started to choke, and you laughed. Oh, how sweetly, how brightly you laughed. That marvelous sound still fills my ears to this day, and I live in the hope that I will be given a chance to hear it once more. I beg you, meet with me, even just for a moment, just for a second. I'll wait by the well in Gildorf every day at dusk. If you care for the life of a poor lad, fallen hopelessly in love with you, take pity and come. Do not torture me with eternal waiting. Gilbert Blythe. Curious cases of virtuous Vega. Can there be such a thing as a virtuous whore? Vega asked herself this question each and every morning, and each morning swore she would prove to the world that practicing the world's oldest profession does not preclude virtue. This determination augmented not only her own troubles, but also those of Gaspard de Brula, her mother's longtime friend, who, as a personal favor, had hired Vega to work in his establishment, the Golden Garter. Poor Gaspard had listened to the constant complaints of the customers who would charge into his office in a huff about Vega's behavior. Yet the girl clung firm to her principles and her ironclad drive to see them through. She would never perform with any lights lit, and would avert her gaze with a powerful blush upon catching sight of the male member. Gaspard's greatest headache, however, was the fact that virtuous Vega never, ever accepted any payment for her services. Okay. Oh. That looks like a doorway. So we can go here and be into the... Okay, we'll have to remember to check that out.
See men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, Sugar Puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, Sugar Puss, before I report this to Papa. you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Var Artra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The Var Artras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss. I hope you realise what you've got yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. Learn the ambassador's eye. Follow me.
Okay, so apparently it will equip itself. Yeah.
You're my new instructor? Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Cool.
Mistake.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
I was blocking.
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle one?
Well, how long are you gonna make me wait?
Dratted, stop planting and fight!
Damn it.
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle one? Stop floating and fight! Damn it!
Almost broke the sword.
If you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Sure.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you 2 lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
Of course it was.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it, Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth 2 sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Interested in politics. I don't understand where that's coming from. We'll go and ask about these.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
She doesn't seem to have a problem being forward. Oh, so we can come back and do that. Cool. Okay, well, I won't steal stuff while they're standing here. Particularly not when they have a sword in hand. So we can go talk to Zoltan. Well, we want to see what's down here.
Great. There's something here. Need to use the arrow.
Oh, crap. Gee, it's hard. Okay. Crap. Crap. Okay, I'm stuck. First, let's make sure that we are using our silver sword, our swords. Okay. There we go. Okay. Should have used my oils. Rope. Really? So there's some sorceress living down here. And that's what they have. But they had plenty of stuff outside. needs hop umbles. And ether. So ether needs white gold. So I don't think I can actually make it. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and make sure we put on our necrophage. Is that it? Thought there was something else that did. Oh, there was this way up. I bet we could have opened that from up above, maybe? Interesting. Cool. The necromancer and witch Philippa L. Hart has been declared a public enemy, and information leading to her capture will be rewarded.
What happened, kid?
They...
Hey, wait.
He's supposed to... It's a trap, I bet.
The Grey Git.
Yep.
Grab him.
That's not gonna happen. Okay. Thought these were corpses. Okay.
Life's wet enough in the gutter.
You've mistaken me for someone else.
You're the only one who's made a mistake. Now step up some quick.
Leave him alone.
And who might you be? Temple Guard undercover?
Call me an admirer of law and order.
Made a mistake coming to this town, eh?
Dun dun.
You're making the mistake. Leave him alone.
And if we don't?
If you don't, you'll have to kick your faces in.
Cheer that, lads. We can't kill him!
So I'm not really using my decoctions
Go home,
right now.
merchant.
I probably should have been.
Try not to come around here anymore.
I will. I mean, I won't. I mean, both, yes. Thank you, sir. I'm knackered.
Okay, well. We actually came here to see if we had anything to buy, but... I wondered who's just standing by watching. Okay, here we are. Looks a little more cleaned up, but very much cleaned up.
What's this? Haven't even drunk her water. Naughty bird. Now repeat. Savoury crackers.
And restocked everything.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Yeah.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Be nice if we found, like, stuff for White Gull. Or White Gull itself, that would be even better. Letter from Fremont Manor, we already have that, but we can... Yep. We can at least sell that for $1. Or a crown.
Nose is too small.
Looks pretty badass in a painting. Nope. Nothing to steal there. It's all our stuff. I don't know why they leave our stuff in the middle of a tavern. Seems unsafe.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Lettenhove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
See how it how the place cleaned up as we clean it out. Still got that weird hall. We'll see if the room upstairs is open. Yeah, but it's not blocked. Maybe it will be locked. We'll see. That's not what I want to do. Oh, nice. Wish there weren't so many damn candles around. So I'm trying to loot something and Nice balcony. Wait, I'm just going around the room real quick. Just let our Sinatra. Okay. See what's off to the side here. Okay. Okay, let's head down. I think we'll meditate. And then head off for Zoltan, for Kingfisher. Okay, we'll go ahead.
Zoltan.
Get out.
Saw burning pyres when I arrived in Novigrad.
Yes, Felicia Corey, a sorceress that was. The crowd came for the other burned that day. And Doppler, crafty wee bugger who'd spent years masquerading as Chappelle, commander of the Temple Guard. 'Twas Caleb Menge who exposed him, executed him, and promptly took his post.
Met that Doppler years ago, just after he'd assumed Chappelle's identity and form. Wasn't all that surprised when the Church of the Eternal Fire turned tolerant of freaks, opened up a bit to magic and mages.
Ah, well, that's all changed now. Every mage who came here seeking refuge is now caught in a trap.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them. What village are you from?
Willows. Wait, isn't to the area to those road from?
You'll look fucking amazing on top of me.
Okay.
The guards, the roasted flowers.
Hopefully we'll wander by a blacksmith. Nope.
Damn it, I'll be late.
Okay. Locked. Okay, quick coin in a pinch. Need coin fast. Those blasted non-humans at Vivaldi Bank say your credit's no good. Come see me. No prep required. No questions asked. No limits. Loans available in Hacklandian francs. Okay. Annual interest rate 700%. Okay, announcing concerning item of a magic nature. May the following hereby be known. The production, possession... Okay, we've read about that. Weights and measures. Death. We read about that. We are a thief. Somebody broke into the merchant Jin Longobardi's cellar. Taking out of it a barrel of triple mead. Around the time of break-in, a witness saw a thin, bald man rolling a barrel down the street, giggling to himself. The thief was noticed to be singing a rude song in which he called himself Odrin. Everyone knows the perpetrator's current whereabouts. They're asked to contact. Okay. Beware a haunted house and cheating merchant. To all upstanding residents of Novigrad, hark the words and warnings of a loyal fellow townsman. Do not business with the Blackguard de Yonker. Though his line is held in high esteem and considered honorable, he himself is a swine and a cheat. He sold me a residence at a most attractive price, knowing all the while the house was haunted. There can be no thought of inhabiting it, for an evil spirit torments all who set foot therein. For now the ghost contents itself with rattling and prankings, but who knows what foul deeds will turn in time. But anyone with half a bit of wit about them, stay far away from said home. Never make a deal of any sorts with this defrauding de Yonker. So he sold off the... He sold off the Dreamer's house, I assume.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
That must be her.
Long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own, rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated wide embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Yeah. So that song was obviously about Geralt and Rivia and Yennefer. We also noticed the King of Beggars stopping outside and listening through the window. Probably going to that access point we saw before.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wedding to Passaflora once. And laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
A rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Okay. Yeah. So I think Dandelion is helping Ciri. Ciri needed something in the vaults. Probably wasn't money. Probably was something, but looks like I gotta rescue Dandelion again. Yeah, we're not just gonna let him.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Okay, level 16. Okay. So I think let's make sure that the stuff we wanted to make is 17. Yeah. Oh, so we're only halfway there. Or we're already halfway there. You know what? I think next time we stop by a next time we stop by a blacksmith, we should go ahead and have him craft our armor. So
It's right.
it's too high there. So I'm looking at see which window he wandered by. Probably one of... You can't just wander by this window. In fact, you can't wander by it at all. So that wouldn't be too high, that wouldn't be... Can't be strolling by there.
Whores. Whores everywhere. Oh, I've worked up quite the appetite.
So that seems way too high.
Just look at the freak.
Yeah, he could be walking on the... So you could wander by this one. You can't see the... Can't see the stage from there.
I highly recommend you visit.
Maybe... That's super weird.
Not find much to do in Novigrad.
Is there a blacksmith around here? Yes, there is. So... Okay. Let's go ahead and trade in our gold.
How can I be of service?
Our foreign money.
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Okay. And then here's the blacksmith. Let's go ahead and meditate. Wait until morning.
Top-notch swords?
Show me what you have in stock.
Okay. Let's go ahead and sell off this stuff here. Okay, so crafting. Doesn't even make swords. Okay. So let's go ahead and make boots. So feline boots. And we can enhance the griffin boots. We're wearing the griffin boots. Can we enhance them if we're wearing them? Okay, it needs leather scraps. Well, let's go through and we'll make the feline. It's missing dark steel plate. Dark steel plates. Needs a dark steel ingot. Okay. Feline. Boots, Hans Griffin. Okay, chest armor. Gauntlets. Feline. Okay, short one. Short one, so I need 5. Okay. And I've forgotten. Did I make the trousers? Okay, let's see what we have. Okay. I have no trousers and only the feline gauntlets. Oh no.
So long.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, let's go back to I worried that would happen. Okay, well, we're not going to run around without armor for half of a level. Where? Okay. So we're going to head back to our stash. Put on what we have there.
Any needs, Master?
And apparently I need clothes. I could at least...
Welcome, welcome.
What have you got there?
So not much. They got this. Yeah. That's probably the last we need.
So long.
Does this actually help? Just Donald Ducking it around town. See, it's classy. It's a classy.
Buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
You know the Ballad of Wonder?
Just running through a theater with in our underwear. That's locked. Why are you standing outside in the rain? Okay. Pants, gloves, 20 armor, 20 armor, 14 armor, 15 armor, there we go. 30, 50, 55. She's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Well, it's not the greatest, but it'll hopefully last us half a level. And hopefully we find a so we can't upgrade our Griffin sword, or we will.
Yes, you! You got water on the brain?
Yeah. Okay. So I can't actually attack him, but. Yes. Arbalest friend. I don't think he has.
A good one to you, young man. Hair's all a grey, but by your face and straight back.
Greetings. What do you sell?
Herbs, young lad. I've all sorts gathered near about.
Not that surprised, actually.
Monk's hood, for instance. Lovely.
Yeah. What else would you recommend?
Have a look, young man.
You just might have the herbs I need.
Oh, wow. Bundle of burdock. Don't know what that's for. Enchanted white honey. Enhanced northern wind. Okay, I'm using allspice. Hop umbles. Ether. So both of those need white gold. Okay, Spear Vampire Oil just needs mushrooms. Or did I buy all of them? Yeah. And allspice. Don't know how that's different from what I already had. Cool. That was a good purchase. have more charges of it? I don't know. Oh, okay, so this is where we went down into the sewer. And then we went out and to get Triss's stuff. Okay, there's where we got the armor. We'll go somewhere else to get the swords. Or maybe here's where we got the armor. Let's go back. Yeah. 9 a.m.
Vile strumpet tried to get down my neck.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
What do you have on offer?
Okay. Okay, we're missing hardened timber, which looks like we can make or buy. Feline sword. Okay, level 17. Don't want to make the Griffin silver sword yet. Okay.
So long.
Okay, so in half a level we will be well equipped. But right now we're just running around and junk stuff. Our weapons are still good.
Trouble?
Okay. Let's go ahead and save. We're walking into a place that that Dandelion tried to rob.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Sigiruvan cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
So I didn't even need my armor. Could have come here naked. All that time wasted.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Okay.
Splendid. Sigiruvan awaits in the next room.
Hi, Whitehead. Nice bum you have.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
Is she? And Junior cut off his hand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back, offering
Bigger.
hand
He's whole
extended
like
in
a
peace.
horse.
Clear that you've not seen Reuben. Gudrun.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing? Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Ah, mace. Somebody else got the sword?
First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Wonder. Nope, I don't have my potions.
We need one alive!
Not this one. The bits.
Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were Whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Vares, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Interesting.
Are we?
What do you want with him?
Oh, because that's the last time Dandelion was last seen with Horson.
Find someone.
Horson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Horson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it, then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I'd prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the Lodge.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent.
He's gonna shave me?
One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me.
That was close. There we go. And don't draw my swords. Okay. Can I set things on fire?
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
I was actually looking for information there. I wasn't just going to loot. Oh, rock troll.
Bart, stop that now.
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy look joyful.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hurt. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadler.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Siggy but take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a Witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny, careful. Oh, God.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Oh, no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look, no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe, shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now, stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. I had this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Dandelion.
Hey,
Bart,
have
got it in your...
Minute. But no, Rocks, Scott? Rocks want?
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Siggy you like. Talk me with.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. But here. His.
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No, it was the fuse.
His order. Not animal all at.
Right. So, like what?
Like. Rock?
A hissing rock. Mm-hmm. The hissing. Where did it come from?
But his here in that tree.
What?
Where but turkey dump.
All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But time got. Your fun go. But God, now nothing.
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy can't take part.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
What is he gonna do?
But not much do. But think. Lots.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long.
Okay. Well, we're talking with a troll, but Geralt's the one that seems dumb. Oh, there's some stuff I can get. Okay, let's look. Can I make more of the... Oh, I bet it's alchemy substances. Okay. So we can make more. And it is... This is killer whale. Oh, okay. It's in my inventory. Okay, we want something. There we go. Oh. That was the opposite of what I wanted.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here.
Okay, so they sent something down the drain.
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
So it looks like...
Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote. I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that.
Superior block nice. Let's go ahead and take our Troll Night Wrath decoction. And we will use our Macrophage. Boom. Okay, here's the dude you talked about. Okay, quest above me.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Where is the gold coin? Okay.
Winds howling.
Not really. Okay, so if it's on a boat, where are we at? In the world? Okay, under St. Gregory's Bridge. Interesting. So if we load it on a boat, then there's no telling where it could end up. Nothing there. Let's go up and see what's up. Ah.
Definitely came through here.
What does that sound? Sounds like some sort of spirit or something like that. Okay. Sure you won't mind us taking all this other stuff too. Okay.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah. A cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. but the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Nothing interesting.
They're not going to use this main pool. It's interesting. Pool in a pool. What am I seeing there?
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty is beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom.
This is weird, investigating a crime we already know who did.
Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible? Why?
We've heard that name before.
Cook's been eating dirt since last winter.
Yep.
Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral, but I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel? You saw an impersonator? Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
So, we know that Dandelion went to Henkel's grave with the girls we know he was looking up things about fungus and mold to pop fungus. He needed to hire a boat. Okay, so we're close to that quest. We also need to do this. So I wonder, this will give us a look for some cute clues about what Dandelion was up to, and that might give us more information. We go after Whoreson. With Whoreson, definitely going to try his house first. Then I'm going to try the casino. Try to do the whole James Bond thing instead of just going to a fight club. Okay, that's probably it.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
Okay, take a look left, look right. What? What was that?
Footprints.
Okay. Okay, going upstairs. Oh, silver container.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
So here's where they land everything. Who keeps a casket in the same container they store dry fruit?
A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres.
Okay. Let's go ahead and read. Mysterious note. Wine from your birth year. Okay. Care for your soul soldier. If your sword develops trust, means your level 10. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's go. Oh, Bart the Troll gets his own entry. Cool. So we need to look up Ciri. So Ciri was born in 1251 or 1229. Oh, okay. So this is where we need to put it back. Let's look what's over here. I was gonna say, I thought there was a door here. I didn't even see that it was big. Okay, so if we look here. There was a examination. Yeah. $12.51. Okay, well that's what it is. We don't. That's not much as solving a riddle.
$12.45 to $12.54.
Series is missing.
Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
That would be hard to implement. You'd have to run it up this wall through the plaster. Or maybe just through the wall. Through the baseboards, probably. That's how I'd do it. Behind the wainscoting. Okay.
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist.
Okay. There we go.
Stain. Wyvern oil.
Letter from Dudu. So the wyvern oil was probably the stuff that Dandelion was seen carrying.
Ciri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good.
Okay, hopefully we have time to Dudu Billervelt. That is an unfortunate name. Let's see what's over here. Looks like another
Sugar.
container.
And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstein.
Okay. I think that's all we need there. Let's go ahead and save. Oh, and let's go ahead and... Not what I wanted. Oh, okay. The Doppler Dudu for years, from the moment we had actually met him, in fact. Halfling merchant, he was an overground impersonating another friend of mine, a halfling merchant named Dainty Bibbervelt. Okay. So I don't know, so that's not what the Dobblers actually look like. I think they're shapeshifters, but who knows what this one actually looks like. If we're gonna fight, it's gonna be against people.
Dijkstra and Triss.
Okay.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Thanks. You can breathe easy now. In the future, though, remember this. I can look after myself.
Fine. You look after yourself, and I'll look after my interests.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit, ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
None of his business.
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
Wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
So, which... Siri and I had struck a deal with Orson Jr. So this is written from Dandelion's point of view. I had struck a deal with Horson Jr., one of the big four bosses of the Novigrad underworld. It seemed a simple matter of finding Horson, having a chat, and getting out of him where to look for me. But in Novigrad at the time, nothing was simple, nothing was as it seemed. He said Manga has... Okay. Well, I need to take a quick break, so we'll do this later. We'll go visit the Horson stuff. At least the hideout in the casino. I don't know about the arena. I kind of wonder if this is not necessary if we just find if we find Dandelion and we just solve everything, or whether this is one of those like it was in the first half where we had to do both in order to get it done. Let's look at character. So we have a couple of spots to fill. We can put in something blue. That'd be 10% sign intensity. Which we could bump. Actually, it'd be a 20% sign intensity. It's pretty good. Be nice to be able to combine those. Well, there's no reason not to put this out. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Protective coating. So if we keep coming at this, then we're better off at 22 switching back over to physical attacks. Potion duration is good, so kind of does double duty. Okay. Well, join me next time. Yeah, thanks. Bye.